Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Ashley. If you're a viewer, consider subscribing. If you're a subscriber, you know what to say here. You are loved, you are needed, you are seen. So in today's video, I'm going to cover 10 helpful tips for anyone joining or navigating their way in the corporate world. Let's go. It's so hard being in front of this camera, yet I'm all alone. Like, what's there to be nervous about? What? So in today's video, I'm going to cover 10 simple tips and tricks that everyone joining the corporate world or navigating through the corporate world should know. And by corporate, I mean the job. Like if you're working for someone, if you're employed under a corporate organization. Get it? Get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Okay. If you don't get it, forget about
it. Point 1, have a contract. Make sure you have an agreement signed on paper. This will secure your position as an employee and also give you the much needed confidence in carrying out your day-to-day tasks. It will also protect your employer when anything arises. It just gives you confidence while doing your day-to-day work activities. Number 2, prioritize yourself. Prioritize your well-being. This is something I did not know while joining the corporate world. Yes, it seems very obvious, but most of us have been at our jobs for so long, we forget to prioritize our well-being. What does this mean? Take a break when you need to take a break. If you feel overwhelmed, get out, go take a walk, go breathe in some fresh air. Learn to listen to your body and what it needs. If it's water, go get some water and drink. Just simple things that you don't realize. I was talking to one of my colleagues sometime and they were telling me, man, I'm tired. I've been standing all day because their work needed them to be on their feet. By simply taking 5 minutes every hour to sit down, that changes their whole day. That changes their health because now you're finding some time within your schedule to sit. You're never too busy to prioritize your well-being. Number 2, stick to office hours. Breathe, girl, breathe. Breathe. If the job says 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., stick to 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No one will die unless you're a doctor. Unless it's emergency. No one is going to die because you didn't send that email. No one is going to die because you've not handed in that report. Okay? And there's this famous quote that says, we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. Take a step back. Breathe. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in at your desk at 8 a.m. and begin your work. Complete your work and leave at exactly 5 p.m. Something interesting happened when I joined my first corporate job. I started, and this correlates with point number 1. With point number 2 and 3, they correlate. So a colleague noticed I was working over lunch hour, and they asked me, "You're not taking a break? You're not taking a lunch break?" I was like, "It's lunch." These things in the long run have adverse effects. So listen to me when I say stick to office hours. Take that 1 hour break for lunch. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is your lunch hour. The reason I'm emphasizing on this a lot is because most of us get absorbed into our jobs. We become the job, and that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have a work-life balance, a balance between your life and your work. So take that 1 hour break, even while you're working at home. And I will do a whole other video on tips and tricks for people working from home, because I have worked from home from last year, August, till this year, this video is going up. So take time to take a break. Point number 4. I believe we're at number 4. Ask. Always ask. You don't know something, ask. You're not sure about something, ask. Something is not making sense or adding up, ask. So many problems will get solved by you asking and you understanding. Why are we doing this the way we're doing it? Is there a different way of going about it? Ask. That takes me to point number 5. Delegate and forget. Delegating is simply assigning a task to a colleague. For example, when I was working in a managerial role, Kizungu, excuse me, I was in charge of about 5 staff members, and I would simply get my to-do list, and within my to-do list I would break down as to where each and every employee or person I was overseeing at the time would fit in. If I have this and this to do, this and this and this person can support me in doing it. So I would delegate. The challenge I was facing with delegation is that I would delegate, notice someone is not prioritizing this task or someone is not doing the task at all. It's been 1 week. I decide as I can as well do it. That results in burnout over time because you're not relying on your team. Trust your team. If you've delegated something to a team member or a teammate, let them handle the task. If they do not handle it, it is not your fault. You delegated the task to someone else. It's okay to let people fail. You don't need to step in all the time and do the task for them. This will show them that 1, you don't have confidence in them. 2, even if you have confidence in them, you do not trust that they will complete the task as you delegated. And 3, it shows them, I can just chill. Ashley will always come in and do the job. And I watched a video on TikTok and I was like, this takes me way back. A mother had delegated the task to her daughter of washing the dishes. If you can relate, hands up. So the mother had told the daughter, please wash the dishes. The daughter was like, okay, in a few. Maybe 10, 20 minutes later, however long, you know how moms can be, the mother was doing the dishes. And I realized, might my problem be stemming from seeing my mom, stepping in all the time? She's the one. It might, but let that not be a challenge for you. But when it comes to asking, motivate your team members to ask. If they're not sure, because I was it really voted? But someone gave me feedback that I always ask questions. When I'm in a room and I don't understand something or something needs clarification, I always ask. Don't be afraid. Point number 5 is conflict resolution. It's very easy for you to rub shoulders with people in the corporate world or in your current position. What I found very useful is addressing the conflict one-on-one. Don't go behind people's backs and start talking, oh, he or she didn't do this, he or she didn't do that. Find some time within your day to go and sit down with this person and address the issue you're having. Most of the time, it's just miscommunication. That's it. Always address the challenge. Point number 6, do not overshare. As I've said, you need to find a work-life balance. Let not your personal life overlap into your work life. Keep it professional. Do not overshare unless need be. Will there ever be a need to overshare at work? I'm not sure and I don't think so. So please keep your two lives separate. This will give a demeanor of mystery, if that's a demeanor you want to portray. This will also earn you respect because you do not overshare. What number are we on? Can you tell? Point 7 or 8?
I don't know.
Point 7, follow up on your pay. This is a bit of a sensitive topic because when it comes to money, no one likes to speak up. But please follow up on your pay. Some employees will purposefully not pay you because you purposefully do not ask. I needed a water break. Bro. I have worked with several people who did not get paid or who got paid simply by following up. There are people who I worked with who did not get paid because they did not ask. Ask and follow up on your pay. And this takes me back to point number 1, your contract. Have your contract state your job description, that's your JD, what tasks am I expected to do, and stick to your job description. If you find something that is sneaking in, ask your employer, this is not quite clear. Under my given JD, this what's it called? This task is not quite clear. How exactly can I support? I am not very sure. Remember, always ask. So even with your pay, so long as it's in your contract, you have the right to follow up. Follow up and make sure you're paid. Point number 9, always cover your ass. ACYA, always cover your ass. This simply means have a paper trail. Make sure that whatever task you delegate to someone is written on email. You'll have a phone conversation with someone, or you'll have veranda conversation. What are they called? Corridor conversation. And once it comes to submitting that work that you delegated, someone atakuruka. Atasema hukuwahi mwambia, hajawahi sikia hata. Iyo ni nini? Have a paper trail. Cover yourself at every juncture. If you just had a phone conversation with someone, put it on email. Remember, this was a big challenge where I was working previously. Ashley puts everything on email. It's better that way, that we have a paper trail, that rather than when something goes sour, I'm left with he said, she said kind of scenario. Always cover your ass. Cover your assets. Cover yourself. And my final point is, prioritize yourself. Invest in yourself. What I mean is, don't let the start and end of your job be whatever defines you. It's just a job to get you from point A to point B. That's it. I am here, and there's this mantra that a friend shared one time that you keep saying to yourself, this is not who I am, this is what I do. Those two things are different. And I remember while I was at my first corporate job, one colleague asked me, Ashley, other than this job, what else is there to you? What else do you have? As mentioned in the previous video, I run a business. I don't know what's happening with my voice. Invest in yourself. If the company offers free courses, learn a new skill. Learn a new skill. Start a YouTube channel. Grow your business. Find a hobby. Something that separates work from personal life. I think that's it for this video. Thank you for journeying along with me and taking time to listen to what I have to say with regards to navigating the corporate world. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Leave me a comment. Sawa. Kindly engage with this video. Bye. Baby,